Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So I hope everyone is doing well. We are in our new series, If I Had My Life to Live Over. And so the message that I have been sharing is that each and every one of us has that opportunity to live our life over. With every breath that we take, it is a new opportunity, it is a new moment, because we live our life here, now, in this present moment. And so if you had your life to live over, what would you do? And so that has been the question for this series. And so I was inspired by this by a poem written by Nadine Stair. And the title of the poem is If I Had My Life to Live Over. And yesterday, I was sharing a little bit from David Lynch, who is a prolific artist, painter, screenwriter, sculptor, many things, and a avid, well, was, because he passed away, was an avid practitioner of transcendental meditation, which is the form of meditation that I do that has really anchored me in the practice of meditation like no other form of meditation has done for me. So I was sharing yesterday some words that he had shared, and I was determined to find the full context of it. It was focused on the power of doing, right? And to do things in a way that we are present to what we are doing. And one of the things he said is the doing is the thing. This enjoyment of life comes from the doing of it. So are you doing life, or is life doing you? And whenever I hear the phrase, it's become very popular. People say life be lifing, right? Life be lifing. And that usually has a meaning of stuff be happening, life be lifing, right? So are you doing life, or is life doing you? Is life lifing, or are you lifing your life? I hope that you are lifing your life, that you are being present to how you are living your life, doing the things that bring you joy, doing the things that are in alignment with your quality. And we're going to do a quality roll call tomorrow just to keep us present to what we said, right? Being impeccable with our word, one of the four agreements. Being impeccable with our word about embodying, experiencing, and expressing our quality for 2025 more fully, all out, right? Living our quality, doing our quality, being our quality. So I looked up the context for what I shared from David Lynch yesterday. So I want to share that with you today. And so let me check in with you all, and then I will share these words from David Lynch. So good day, Shay. Good day, Linda. I hope you all doing well. My Colorado folks be up in the house. Yes. Shay said, God is the life in my life. I'm living my life in God's goodness and grace and with gratitude and glory. I love how you weaved in those qualities, Shay Love. I love it. Grace, gratitude, goodness, and glory. Love all those G's too. So thank you for that example, because that's what I'm talking about. What Shay just shared. God is the life in her life. God is the life in her life. Yes, I love that, Shay. So here is the context of what I shared yesterday from David Lynch. A part of it, because it was a long thing. So I'm just going to share a part of it. I'm just, kind of happy in the doing of things. Even just having a great cup of coffee is happiness. And I know some of y'all can relate to that. A great cup of coffee is happiness. For me, it's a great cup of tea. Getting an idea or realizing an idea, working on a painting, working on a piece of sculpture, working on a film. One thing I notice is that many of us, we do what we call work for a goal, for a result. And in the doing, it's not that much happiness. And yet, that's our life going by. If you're transcending every day, and he's talking about going within, he's talking about transcendental meditation or other forms of meditation. If you're transcending every day, building up that happiness, it eventually comes to, it doesn't matter what your work is. It doesn't matter what your work is. You just get to be happy in the work. You get happy in the little things and the big things. And if the result isn't what you dreamed of, it doesn't kill you if you enjoyed doing it. So are you enjoying your life? Are you enjoying the things that, because all of this doing adds up to how you are living your life. And so the way that I take this in for myself, for me, it's like the difference between enjoy, which is, me, that's what I'm all about. Enjoy and the word enjoy. Enjoy and enjoy. So enjoy, INJOY, for me is a state of being. So no matter what is happening, to be in a state of joy. That is my status. My current status is joy. My state of being. I am rooted in joy. Now, do I sometimes sway back and forth? The winds of life come a blowing, y'all, right? And I stay rooted. I do to the best of my ability to stay grounded and rooted in the vibration, in the status, in the state of joy. So that is enjoy, IN joy. And then the other joy, enjoy, EN joy, for me, it's about what David Lynch is talking about. It is about the doing. Am I enjoying what I am doing? And usually, if I am present, I do. I do. Regardless of what it may be. It might even be something that I don't necessarily want to do, but I'm responsible for doing it, or I gave my word that I would do it. And so that I have a choice, right? Because I'm still coming to it as joy, because that's my state of being, right? So your quality is your state of being that you get to practice in all of the things that you do. That is the invitation, right? So enjoy, I enjoy a state of being. It's an inner state, right? It's our inner atmosphere, our inner environment. And enjoy, joy, is a state of being. And they work so perfectly together. They're like in such a deep spiritual partnership. And we get to experience that in each and every moment. So if I had my life to live over, I would live my life in a state of being that is joy. If I had my life to live over, I would live my life in a state of doing that is enjoy. So it doesn't matter what we do. He said, if the result isn't what you dreamed of, and that happens often as well, right? We are excited about something. We have a picture, a vision of what it is for us, and it doesn't work out for whatever the reason. But the important thing is not the fact that it didn't work out. The important thing is that you were present to what was yours to do. It didn't kill you, the fact that it didn't work out. It doesn't kill us that it takes a long time, if it takes a long time, if you enjoyed doing it. It makes me think of you, Shay Love. It makes me think of Shay. Shay has a vision, a beautiful, bold vision for tiny home castles, right? To create a community that is creating tiny homes for people of, I believe, like-minded people, to create a community that is comprised of tiny homes and to build around that, right? And I catch that vision with Shay, right? And she's had that vision for many, many moons. And she may go out and look at different properties that might have the potential for tiny homes. She might look at land that might have the potential for tiny homes. She's doing research, she's having conversations with people. These are the things that we get to do, right? From a state of our beingness. And for Shay, it's the beingness of goodness, grace, gratitude, and glory. That is her state of being, as she is in her state of doing her vision of tiny homes. Just as an example. So, are there ups and downs, hills and valleys, peaks and valleys, challenges and opportunities, disappointments? Yes, 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 there are. But that's not where we focus. We focus on the present. We focus on our state of beingness. And we get to choose that. We get to choose that no matter what is happening, no matter who is saying whatever they're saying to you, no matter what is happening in the world, you get to choose what your state of being is, and you get to choose your state of doing. It is not dependent on anything else. You get to choose. And I know someone out there saying, but Rev Melissa, what about this? And Rev Melissa, what about this law and this policy? And what about what such and such did? All of the things. I get it. And you still get to choose what your state of being is and your state of doing. Because if you are hitching your life to this idea of life be lifing, then guess what? You're going to be like a leaf just blowing this way, blowing that way, or erratic. No roots. You're not rooted in anything because you're rooted in the external. That's what you're being rooted in the external. What other people do think, right? But we get to choose. I just want to drive that home that you get to choose. With every breath that you take, you could make another choice. With every breath that you take, you can choose to be the expression of your quality. With every breath that you take, you can start again, right here, right now. We have so many lifetimes right now because every breath is another opportunity to live the life that you vision, not just for yourself, of course, for ourselves, but also for the world or for our neighbor or for our community or for our family. But we're not just up in here just for ourselves alone. So if you had your life to live over, what would you do? And what is your state of being in the doing? Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So we're going to wrap this up tomorrow. And I invite you to just sit with that question and ask yourself throughout the day, what is my state of being right now? And then choose your quality, choose high vibration. And as you go about your day, pay attention and pay intention to not just what you're doing, but how you're doing it. How are you being with yourself? Are you being judgmental? Are you criticizing yourself? Are you delaying your good by procrastinating? What are you doing? And to be conscious and aware of that in each moment. Just practice, y'all. Just practice. Because what does practice do? Practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. So let me check in with y'all. I see you, Shay, holding the vision. Yes, I'm holding it with you, Shay. And pivoted so many times, still going. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. And I left my card over there. So let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. I want to give a shout out to everyone who joined us last night for our community cafe book study of Hack Your Pain Now. Oh, we got deep. We got deep last night. There was some wonderful sharing about the 2 commandments that we reviewed last night. And those 2 commandments were sacrifice and release. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. So we do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can go to rocklandcsl.org. The book is Hack Your Pain Now. The author is Sekou Wrights. You can pick up the book at Amazon. It's in paperback, ebook, and audio. So get it, read it, catch up with us. Next week, we'll be unpacking. Let's see, we did the intro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 and 7, read up to commandment 7 and join us again, rocklandcsl.org book study. And we have a good time being in community with each other. This Sunday is our, oh my goodness, y'all. This Sunday is June. Oh my goodness. So we start a new theme at Rockland CSL where I am the spiritual leader. And our theme for June commencement is commencement as communion. Commencement as communion. So, personally, graduation is very present for me because my girls are graduating from high school, and in a couple of months they will be off to college. And so that whole energy of graduating, of the going to the next level, commencement, right? And communion, the oneness of it all. So that is our theme for June. We have virtual service this Sunday. So you could join us by going to rocklandcsl.org, click on Sunday service, and the Zoom link is there. We have service at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we live stream on Facebook as well. So rocklandcsl.org. So please join us on Sunday. We are an amazing, loving, and joyful community, and all are welcome. I also want to share that Fee King, who's a part of our community of joy, she is doing these wonderful, fun razor challenges for $25. It's 5 days, 35 minutes a day. It's a fitness challenge. She is also donating a percentage to Rockland CSL, which we surely appreciate. So this week was one round. She's starting the second round next week. So get on board now, y'all. And you can go to Fee King and get all of the information there. We will also have the information posted on Rockland CSL. So it's fee-king.com is her website, and you can follow her on her social media, Fee King. All right. I think that's all the joy news I'll share today. I'll share more tomorrow. Have a wonderful today, y'all. And pay attention to your state of being as you are doing the do, right? As you are doing the do. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.